Welcome back to Amy Jo Junk Journals. This is Amy Jo. Oh, I'm sorry I turned that on and didn't mean to turn it on quite yet. I am making some bookmarks from these little wood feather looking things that I got from Sandra at Sandra or Blossom and Inspire. So I'm going to laminate them is what I want to do. Now I have these 5x7 laminating sheets, which I think is plenty big enough. Now, however, I want to put, so I'm going to move that to the side a little bit. I want to, don't know for sure how I want to do this quite yet. I know I want to put, like, I think I can make 2 bookmarks out of one. But I don't want it just this. I don't know if I want to put like a flower with it, which will make it, that one would make it way too bulky. But I also have just these flowers that I could put in there, which wouldn't be as bulky. I also have these tiny flowers, different kinds that I could put in there. Let's see, different colors. You know, I don't want to do the ones with the diamond or little, you know, fake little thing in there. I also have some pretty fancy paper doilies. Let me see here. I think this goes this way, that I could put, let me see if I can find a bigger one. I have, well, maybe not. I don't have any bigger ones, but I have ones that are just completely gorgeous. I have no idea where I got them, but you know, I could put them one up here, one down here, one up there, one down there, and just have them, you know, you'll have one on each different sides of the bookmark, because I think I can get 2 bookmarks on from each one. Let's run this through and see what it looks like, because I want to preserve these because they're so gorgeous, but I also think just doing one like this would also be beautiful. Because it gives it some type of texture also. Let me see here. I have I really like these colored ones. But this is pretty too. But I like putting the I want to add a tag on there, or you know, oops, a string on here, and I want to take these to the next craft show because I just think these are gorgeous. Thought about these in my sleep the other day. I'm like, oh, I need to do these. That this would be awesome to do. These I could put on some tags, so I'm just going to set them off to the side. I don't think they're quite big enough to do for a tag or a bookmark. Oh, look, I have a white one. See, I just need some, see, cut them in half. I hope they would stay. Let me get my cutter, see if they will still stay sealed here. I didn't think about that. That won't work. Let's see here. I think that would work. And then trim it down a little bit here so that it's not so wide. That needs to be straightened up a little bit. It went a little crooked. And then let's see. This is my thought process on this. Just round these. Ooh, my die doesn't want to do that very well. But round these edges a little bit. I'm going to turn this off for a minute. Let's see if we can work on the ones we have here. So I think I got enough started. Let me get my hole punch. My crocodile. Okay, let's round these corners. Let's trim this off a little bit. You know what? Let me get my trimmer so that I know it's straight, because I don't want to make these not straight. That would just be awful. Especially if I'm going to try to sell them. Okay. these into I hope you can see. Yeah, I'm pretty much there where you can see. Might need to bring my, where did I learn to talk? Okay, let's cut this one down a little bit. And then this one. This out of the way. I really like how these are turning out. Glad I turned the camera on. I wasn't going to, because when I experiment, I don't always want to, you know, let me trim that off a little bit because it's kind of long. I don't always like to do it while I'm filming, because then if it doesn't turn out, I don't mind making mistakes, but I don't like to always experiment on camera. It's not that I can't, you know, not show it, but I don't like to do that because I don't edit. So if there's a lot of mistakes or whatever, I want people to know that that's normal. People do that. That happens. Come on. So just because we have YouTube channels does not mean that we are perfect. That's kind of, I don't want a lot of empty space, so this one will just be a short one, which will be fine. I should use my smaller scissors for the rounding of the corners. Oops, that's okay. Kind of went big, and this one is small. Okay. So these all need its little hole in them. I'm just putting a little hole in them because they don't need to have a big one. Okay, oops. Now I'm gonna get off camera again here and see if I can find some, just get my thread real quick here. Not necessarily my thread, but maybe my eyelash thing here. See if that'll look pretty, I think. How many do I have here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just make 6. 3, 2, can't count today. 3, 4, 5, 6. might have to do a bigger hole for this type of thread. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I might put a little dangle on these too. I have some pretty heart dangles that I think would look pretty. Let me show you. I can find them real quick. These pretty. They're glass and they all have some type of tree or flower in them. They're just gorgeous. So maybe once I I don't know if I'll be able to put that on there or not. I would rather make it too long than too short when I'm cutting them, because I've done that before and it just looks funny too short. So then I have to, you know, redo it and all that. So I just like to do it this way. I could probably do maybe if I did it different. Maybe if I did a different dangle or different, different bookmark, you know, hanger type thing that wasn't as fuzzy, I could add those dangles. But I don't think it'll work with this unless I use a needle threader. Could do that, but I would have to do it different, you know, put it on here different. But I like the way these are turning out. So if I want to do more, so I will do more this way. I also want to work on my planner. I'm having a hard time finding some calendar things that I want to do or that I want to use. So there are those. Let me lay them out so we can see them. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit. I won't be home next weekend, so I'm trying to get everything, some things done for, so I can get ahead on some videos, since that is when I make my videos. But I will definitely need more of these for my craft show. Aren't those pretty? Yeah, I really liked how those turned out. I'm glad I added the doilies behind it. I don't know if I like the green ones as well, but they're pretty. So, but I like the colored doilies better. So I think I will be making some more of those, at least until I'm done with that, until I run out of those or these. But they are pretty, and I think I will continue with those. I can make those two. Let me see here. I have that one, so I can do those two. Let's see here. I don't think I have any more. Oh, no, I don't have any more like that, but I do have, oh, here's one. Let's see if I can find another one so that I can at least do those two, because the other colors I have are plain like that. I suppose I could do, let's see if I have any pink ones. And I love these. I think these are gorgeous. Love these cutouts like that. Those are really pretty. Maybe I can do those. I'm afraid this will get lost on that though. Maybe not. I'll have to play around with it. But anyway, those are the ones I have left. I can at least do two more. Or yeah, two more. Yeah, at least two more. Maybe find another one. So that would give me four more. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed evening. Bye now.